Hi guys. I picked up today. It's my week off, meaning 7 days day off. If you're working 12 hours, you know what I'm talking about. So it's my week off, 7 days off. But 4 of that 7 days, I picked up shift nights. I picked up nights today, so it's 12 hours, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. And then that's 3 nights that I picked up. Again, instead of doing nothing in my apartment, might as well do work and make some money. And it's time and a half, so it's a good money, y'all. The weather today is very beautiful, as you can see. Snow are slowly melting day by day, which is really good. Spring is coming, and then summer, which is gardening season, and I can't wait. Year 2024 was a blast. I made some money, a lot of money. It's the most amount of money that I've made so far in my entire life, and I'm gonna talk about how much I made in the year 2024. Okay, P.S. This is not all about bragging or being a boastful, but I just want you to realize that even if you're working as a personal support worker, you can make a lot of money. I almost made $100,000, almost, in the year 2024, last year. I picked up a lot of shift last year. Sometimes I work 25 days in a month, sometimes 22 days in a month. It depends if staffing needs me, or if staffing needs a lot of personal support worker. I usually say yes, but if I know that my body needs some rest, I'll say no, because I know my body. If I need rest, I have to rest. Plus, also, please be informed that last year I got the personal support worker incentive, which adds up on my annual income. So it's not all about like work. It's not all about having a lot of overtime, but a chunk of that, around 25% or 30%, are from the personal support incentive. I got personally, I got $20,000 last year from the government of Ontario, Health Force of Ontario. 10,000 of that is the relocation package, because I used to live in Scarborough in Toronto, but I moved up here in the northern part of Ontario because I got a full-time job here in Thunder Bay. And also, the 10,000 is from the recruitment incentive. It's the same organization that if you work 1 year as a full-time personal support worker, they are gonna give you an incentive of $10,000. So in total, I got 20,000 Canadian dollars. By the way, it's almost 7 p.m. and the sun's still up. And I'm on my way to work. Just make sure you watch until the end of the video, because I'm gonna show how much in total my annual salary last year, 2024. Again, this is not about being boastful. This is not about to brag, but to inspire you that even if you work as a personal support worker, again, you can make a lot of money. I'm telling you guys, you can make a lot of money. What I like most about personal support worker is very in demand. Anywhere in Canada, they need personal support workers. All right, especially in my facility. It's right in front of us. So that's the facility. Every single week, they're posting that they need a part-time, they need casual, and they need full-time employees, personal support worker. And even if you're upcoming graduate, you can apply to that facility. I talked about this on my previous videos, that even if you are new graduate or upcoming graduate, you can apply, because they always in need of personal support worker, and they have a lot of like facilities. St. Joseph Care Group is the main company, but there's a lot of, on that group, there's a lot of facilities that they handled. One of them is my facility that I work for. So this is the view going to that facility. Weather today is very beautiful. I have a cracked lips because I forgot to like put some moisturizer. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about how much I made again. But before that, let me show you how. What do I do, especially at nights? If you're working at nights as a personal support worker, it may be the same in your facility. It may not be the same, but let's see. Let's see how it goes. I haven't been doing nights because me and my coworker are always swap shift because I like days and she like nights. But today I picked up, so we can't swap that. Weather is very beautiful. Anyways, I'm going inside my facility. I'm going to talk to you later on. So I'm inside the facility. I'm with my clogs. That's loud, guys. So we can wear clogs. It's very quiet, and I'm starving. I haven't eaten in hours, 5 hours, 6 hours. I just had my breakfast this morning, and that's it. So, whoops. So that's my unit. I'm going inside. I'll talk to you later. By the way, guys, I did my stockings. Stocking meaning I stock all the stuff that you need tomorrow morning. So like this, all the cloth, socks, soaker pads, bed linens, and then pillowcases, fitted sheets, and continence pad. So all packed up. Just have a little quick break. 2 more residents that we have to do, but almost done. Stockings are done, chartings are done. 2 more resident. These 2 resident are kind of loud, so we have to like wait for the medicine to kick in before we put them to bed, or else they're just gonna crawl and fall in their own bed. So we have to wait for that medicine and then to kick in, and then we put them to bed. Okay guys, I'm on my break. I actually ordered McDonald's because I'm starving. The Uber driver is waiting for me outside, so kind of walking very fast. I think that's him waiting outside. Order for Dave, yeah? Thanks, dude. You have a good night, eh? Yeah, thanks. Got my order. Yum, yum, yum. McDonald's. Should buy a large or medium, maybe. Coke Zero. And that's it. What's inside? Quarter cheese, medium fries, and medium Coke. Boom. Then I got my medium fries. Yum, yum. That's it, guys. I don't know why they don't put ketchup in here, but can we do? We gotta wash our hands. I forgot. I'm back. Just washed my hands. So, what are we gonna talk about? my annual salary. Okay. Later on, I'm gonna print my salary at the end of 2024, which is December, and then I'm gonna show you all my T4 as well, so you can see how much in total I made last year, 2024. But before that, this is what I like the most. If you're working at night, no management, it's not a lot of people, it's just you, the RPN, and the residents. Do your own thing, do some stockings, and then put resin in their beds, wait for the medicine to kick in, and then that's it. And then if they wake up, probably ask them if they are hungry, because sometimes they are. Most of the times they are hungry. And then that's it. I think every hour you have to check them. They're still alive, they're still in bed. That's probably much about night shift. It's pretty chill. The thing about I don't like about night shift is just the burger. It messed up my sleep. That's the only thing I hate or I don't like about night shift. It messed up my whole dang sleep. That's why me and my coworker are always swapping shift. She wants nights, I want days. By the way, my meal cost me around $30. I know it's expensive, but I forgot to cook. Fries. Let's take another bite. By the way, guys, Canada is getting stricter and stricter day by day. And I think if you're an international student, you have to choose the in-demand jobs that needed here in Canada. Number one, healthcare. You cannot go wrong with healthcare. Whether PSW or healthcare aid, patient care assistant, do it. It's needed all over Canada. If you want to go for RN or RPN, registered practical nurse or registered nurse, do it. You make a lot of money, you make tons, you make a bank, especially if you're a travel nurse. PSW makes a lot of money as well, above the minimum wage, like more than double. Later on, I'm going to show you the total amount that I made last year, and then my gross, and then the net. So you will know how much taxes they deducted from the payroll. I bought coffee earlier, but I forgot to grab it before I went to pantry, break room, or whatever you name it. I'm gonna finish my food, and then I'll print my last pay stub, because you can see there how much you made in the year. And then I'm gonna show you my T4 as well. If I have a copy in my personal email, in notice of assessment from CRA, I'm gonna show you that if I have it in my email. Just finished eating my dinner at McDonald's, from McDonald's, and I'm sleeping. So that's the problem. I might drink my coffee after this. Okay, so I'm on my break, like 15 minutes break, and then I printed my last payslip for 2024. This is mine. DAVE. Guys, I forgot to trim my fingernails, so I know it's gross, but just, yeah, I forgot it. Forgot to trim it. So again, this is my payslip. DAVE. That's my name. And then that's my last name. And then I printed my T4 as well for 2024. 2024. So that's 2024. And my name's right here. DAVE. Okay? So this is my T4 and this is my last payslip for the year 2025. So last year I went to vacation at home in my home country, which is the Philippines, and then that is why my salary that time was only, because it's unpaid leave of absence, it's unpaid leave for 40 days I think, or 38 days, something like that. So my I made 600, if you can see this, $637 for December, and then the net was $589 for the whole December, because again I went on unpaid leave. I went to see my mom because she just had heart surgery. So, are you ready, guys, to know how much I made last year? I didn't make any overtime. It's just unpaid leave hours and regular hours. So, again, PS, this is not about being or bragging or being boastful, but I just want you to know that being a personal support worker, you can make a lot of money. This is a lot for me. This is the most money I've made in my entire life, in my entire existence. So, in the year 2024, I made $82,446.80. Yes, that's my gross earnings for 2024. Hang on, come on now. So $82,446.80. That's a lot of money for me. Most of that money goes to my investments. I paid debts every single month, and then of course I paid every month for my rent, which is $1,000. For my utilities, it's included in there. For my phone, it's $80 per month. For my groceries, I think $200 and $300 in a month. So my net was $55,807.61. So that's around $56,000. That's my net, guys. This is my T4. As you can see here, it's $82,721.11. That's the gross amount. And then the income tax that they deducted for that whole amount is $16,953.49. It's almost $17,000. That's the taxes I paid for 2024, guys. It's a lot of money. Yes, it's a lot of money, but I made a lot of money too. So again, my net earnings was $55,807 here. So as I've said, I made my net was almost $56,000. That's a lot of money. Like, that's a lot for me. I made a computation right here for my end expenses every single month, my food, my apartment. So let's say if you're paying $1,000 for your apartment, so that will cost you around $12,000 in a month. Here, $12,000 in a month. But of course you have to eat. Let's say you're spending $350 for food in a month, which is a lot. It's just like, an estimate, but that's around $4,300, so, or $4,300 in a year, and then I'm paying my phone like $80 in a month, so that's around $960,000 in total. I made around $42,640. Out of that money, I made a lot of investments in the Philippines. I bought a land in Cebu. It's near the beach. I don't want to disclose how much is it, but yeah, I bought some residential lot. It's 10 minutes drive away from the beautiful beach, the White Sand Beach. And then out of this amount too, I bought a agricultural land. It's almost 1 hectare. Again, this is not about being boastful or being pagmamayabang or bragging, but I want you to know that even though that you're working as a personal support worker, you can make a lot of money. I'm telling you that you can make a lot of money as long as you know how to handle your money properly. You pick up a lot of shifts. This is the proof that you can make a lot of money, guys. 82,000 right here. $82,721.11, and then out of that they deducted almost $17,000 for taxes. So my gross earning was again almost $56,000, and that's a lot of money for me personally. So yeah. So out of that, $42,640, I sent money to the Philippines. I sent money to abroad because I was paying my cousin's school fees and allowances because she's studying veterinary medicine. I want to help her because I know she's really good at school, and she's very passionate about what she do. She's very passionate about animals, helping animals, dogs. She loves dogs, so she went to vet med school. And then I sent money to my mom as well, even though she's not asking money, but I still do it. That's one of the really like about my mom. She doesn't ask money for us. And I think because she wants us to enjoy our hard-earned money, all those stuff. But yeah, that's one of the really like about my mom. She doesn't ask money. What else? Out of that money as well, I opened my investment account here in Canada, which is my tax-free savings account. I maximize that every single year. I saved or I invested around $8,000 on that TFSA or savings account, and then I opened my first time home buyer savings account in Canada, and then I invested around $6,700 on the year 2024. So that's a lot of money. I'm very proud of myself that I'm doing this to myself. Is it right? I'm proud of myself because I'm doing this for myself. Yeah, it's it sounds wrong, but in general it is. In general it's not. So I made 2 investment account, FHSA and TFSA, and then also I have my private pension, which I am paying here in Canada. Me and my employer are like, if I pay, like for example, if I pay $100, they're gonna pay 150,000. Oh no, $150. So me and my employer are working on that. Also, I have two insurances, one in the Philippines and one here in Canada. I have a Sun Life, Canada, life insurance, and then I have Pro Life insurance in the Philippines. Because the more insurance, the better. So even I'm making a lot of money. I mean, for me, it's a lot of money, but I am paying a lot of my investment too. So at least it's for my future. I'm preparing for my future because who knows what the future holds, right? But again, this is to let you know that even though that you're working a personal support worker, you can still make a lot of money. I'm certain, and it's certain, guys. It's 100%. As you can see in my T4, almost $83,000. That's a lot of money for me. But yeah, that's my 2024 annual income. My next goal was like, at some point I want to like have an real estate property or investment here in Canada. So that's what I'm working on. I keep picking up shift or overtime on my work because I make a lot of money out of that, and then I love what I do as of the moment. So yeah, again, this is not about to brag you or being a boastful person. No, this is about a reality. Even though that you're working, clean stuff, all those stuff, you can make a lot of money, guys. I just want you to know that you have to like how can I say it? You have to manage your money properly. I know there's a lot of people like, yeah, Canada is, you pay a lot of taxes, the cost of living and things like that. It's true. It is true. But the thing is, for me, it's how you handle your money properly. I know a lot of people that makes a lot of money, but still struggling. And then I know a lot of people as well in my around my circle that they don't make a lot of money, but they're still happy because they know how to handle their money properly. They know how to invest it. They know how to work their money for them. So yeah, it's almost 2:30 a.m. at my work. So that's it, guys. I made that much. My T4 from CRA or Canada Revenue Agency. Again, I invested in the Philippines, here in Canada, and my goal for 2025 is I want to buy property here in Canada. Especially real estate, because real estate here in Canada is really good in investment, or probably it's for me. I'm gonna buy a house or one day, or a condominium for myself, instead of like paying rent to other people. I'd rather like buy a property for myself and then pay my mortgage. So at least I have my own property, all those stuff. So thank you very much. Again, we're reaching 1,000 subscribers, and then for my next vlog, I'm going to show you how much my tax return was, because I already filed my tax return, and then my tax return was, I was happy. It's so much money again, even though I paid a lot of taxes right here, but my tax return was really it's really big amount. I'm gonna show you on my next video, and probably in a week, 7 days or 3 days. It's up to it depends on my schedule, but yeah, I'm gonna show you how much how much they returned for my tax return of 2024.
So again, thank you very much, very much. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.